Due to research, more and more people are embracing cannabis-based products for medical purposes. The marijuana plant reportedly contains more than 100 different chemicals called cannabinoids. Cannabinoids, or CBD, is proven to help patients with recovery and pain management. One of Jamaica's professional athletes has joined the cannabis industry as a business owner. Former Olympian Michael Frater, who turned 38 last October, was forced into retirement because of a persistent knee injury. He ventured into the industry after discovering how effective CBDs are for recovery and pain management. More from Marlon Samuels.
Research has caused public perception of marijuana for medicinal purposes to shift. Medical marijuana uses marijuana plant or chemicals in it to treat diseases or conditions. Cannabis-derived products are made with cannabidiol, or CBD. Each has a different effect on the body. The most common use is for pain control.
As you know, this is a medical dispensary, so we couldn't have done it without the medical advices of the doctors. And similar, doc has helped us with, especially with the prescription part of it. You know, you have to prescribe the right dosage, and it has to be done by a professional. And doc has been on board with us, helping us, and it's what people need to understand, that this is not for recreational use. It's for medicinal use. And the doc comes on board and he makes sure that everyone is prescribed the right dosage and the right particular strain that is needed for whatever condition they have.
CBD is sold in various forms, including gels, oils, supplements, extracts, and teas. It is advisable to talk with your doctor or a qualified cannabis or CBD clinician before use. A doctor is on hand at 420 Sports Therapeutic Bliss. Strict control measures are enforced.
We interview the patient, we take some data from them, the name, age, date of birth, and we ask, well, what medical problems you have? Because sometimes it's not indicated for all medical problems. Like if you have asthma, you have joint pains, arthritis, or you have back pain. Mainly pain, you know, it's very good for pain relief. People who have problem with eating, people who have nausea, vomiting, cancer patients who have a lot of pain, a lot of nausea, people who have sleeping problems. I have a young female who came and they said they smoke a spliff weekend. Anxiety, some sort of depression. In the West, it has been used for epilepsy and asthma. So we still to do our research and do our trials or medical trials on the use of medical marijuana.
A clear and ever-present danger in the world of sports is injury. Athletes have reportedly been embracing the healing properties of CBD for a number of injuries and other ailments. Frater, who turned 38 last October, was forced into retirement because of a persistent knee injury. Numerous studies show medical marijuana has positive effects on athletes.
I just want more people to be educated on the concept of cannabis, medicinal cannabis, because under it also falls the CBD portions of it, which doesn't have any psychoactive ingredients, and the medicinal purposes for it is tremendous, and no one gets high from CBD, and it's in the sporting world it is very legal. You can take it without testing positive in any form or fashion, and a lot of athletes have been using it to help, especially with sleeping. With sleeping, it does wonders. It gives you a very good night's rest. So it helps in recovery. I know a lot of people now have been developing different proteins from the cannabis plant, which has been working excellent. So it's just about getting athletes and getting the general public to just, educate themselves on the benefits of the cannabis plant. In Jamaica, we have been known for it from as long as I can remember. So it's just about, for me, just really educating our people and educating the world at large. Cannabis is not like any drug or any plant. Once it's abused, it can be hazardous to our health. But once it's used in a controlled environment and right prescriptions and everything, it can do wonders.
The new store employs strict health guidelines and COVID-19 measures.
It's a cannabis lounge uh, where they will dispense through prescription cannabis, as well as provide a facility where personalities can come and relax and just chill out. I think it's an excellent move by Michael. It's good to see when athletes are investing and establishing themselves in business, because as professional athletes, the span in which you can earn from your athletic ability is limited. And so it's important to invest and to establish a business that continues that journey. And to see that Michael has decided to do this and to set up this business is commendable. I really want to see it grow. He has started a journey that has potential. Cannabis, as we say in Jamaica, ganja, is a business that has great potential. And when you combine an athlete with a name, an international athlete, an Olympian, a gold medalist, and you combine him as a brand, Jamaica as a brand, and Jamaican cannabis, locally grown, it really speaks volume to the fact that that combination has great potential, and he is moving in the direction that he can only succeed.
As the market for marijuana products formulated specifically for the sports industry grows, so too the potential for Michael Frater's 420 Sports Therapeutic Bliss.
We as athletes, there's life, after our sporting activity, and then to actually venture into business now, it's something that everyone looks to. So to Michael Frater to be, a businessman now, after his track and field career, something fantastic, and this is a, great initiative. And, we as athletes, we only can support each other, and, I'm glad to see the turnout by our Honorable, Babsy Grange, Asafa Paul and his wife. They came out and support a fellow, Olympian as well, so it's really good, and we can just wish him well, hopefully, things can actually, kicked off properly and get better for him.
For the news on PBCJ, I'm Marlon Samuels.